This one here is a 2018 Jeep Compass, front wheel drive, 2.4, rack and pinion replacement. We're gonna start lifting the car up on both sides, supporting with check, throw a wheel under. Next thing we're gonna do is knock that tie rod end bolt loose and then remove the sway bar link nut from the top. Next thing I'm gonna do is remove the exhaust holders from here, the hangers, and the second one is right there. These are 15 millimeters, and release this torque strut bolt as well. Thing you can do, make sure your steering is straight, don't mess up your clock spring, make sure it's straight. Then you have the bolt facing your way, undo the bolt, shake it out, lift up to remove it. Now we can go and start loosening the bolts for the rack and pinion itself. Underneath we have a E-Torx. I'm gonna be using a 14 millimeter socket instead, 16 millimeter on top on this one. Gonna undo these now. I have already made markings on the subframe bolts, not this one but one here in the back, other one back over there, and I'm not sure if, okay, there's another one here and another one right here. So 4 in the back, 2 in the front here. I'm not gonna mess with the very front part at all. I made markings on the rear ones, so I know I have a better idea where the frame is supposed to go back. I'm gonna remove the rear ones, support it from the center, and then I'm gonna go ahead and loosen those middle ones just enough to bring the subframe down on the rear end. Subframe bolts are the middle ones, and the rear 2 bigger ones are removed. As you see, it's hanging. At the moment I don't even have the jack supporting it because I need some slack. No big deal, the front is holding it. We have shocks holding it from the arms, not a big deal at all. You can see that the rack and pinion head's gonna be out in a second. I'm gonna pull it down a little bit and then I will see. Might have to release the bolts for the sway bar itself, and then I will be pulling it out from the driver's side because we have exhaust on the other side. So here we have sway bar removed, those 2 external Torx 14s, moved the sway bar to the side. This one is just, so subframe is just hanging. Lower, you can pull it down a little bit more, grab a bar, push it down a little bit more, get it out from the hole through the firewall, move it on angle, and out it is. Now all we have to do is put it on angle and slide it out from the driver's side. Here it comes. Sway bar is pushed by the area where the bolts are. Also there is 2 millimeters, 1 millimeter here, the other one on the splash shield or the wheel liner that you want to remove so it don't stretch it. And here it comes. I mean, we're gonna go ahead and put it back in reverse order. Remove this boot to make your life easier when you're pulling it out.